I have my Ziploc baggie.
Renee Amy came back to his burned down property in Altadena, not only to sift through the rubble, but to collect soil.
And they want about a quarter cup, maybe one more for good measure.
His soil sample, along with hundreds of others, are being collected and tested for lead levels by USC's Department of Earth Sciences and Public Exchange.
Once the fires were out, all of our attention turned to what was in the soil.
Sujit Rao, USC's Public Exchange Director of Health and Well-being, says the group started their own soil testing just after the fires.
I think this became particularly important when federal authorities announced that they were limiting or scaling back the amount of environmental testing that they were going to be doing.
Knowledge is power, and every bit of knowledge is a good thing.
Amy says he is even more concerned about what he will find in the dirt on his street, where debris cleanup is underway.
They swept up a small pile essentially right in front of my house, and I ran and I grabbed a teaspoon and a baggie. That mix is probably as toxic can get.
I think we've had something like over 300 and some samples.
USC professor Josh West is helping gather the data and put together this interactive map showing varying lead levels in the burn scars, from normal to extremely high. The state's guideline for acceptable lead levels in soil is 80 parts per million. The EPA's is 200 parts per million. One
site in the Altadena area that was over 1,000 ppm, and one site in the Palisades burn area that was at 1,500 ppm. So there's like these hot spots.
But their data also shows the lead contamination has not necessarily spread into surrounding neighborhoods, and the storms have actually helped.
In playground areas, like the playground sands that we've looked at, those have had quite low lead concentrations.
Okay, we're good. We got 2 samples.
Amy drops off his soil samples at the grocery outlet in Altadena, a first step for him in restoring his sense of safety. In Altadena, Jasmine Veal, KCAL News.